and welcome back to the Happy Healthy Human Podcast. I'm Coach Kara.
And I'm Coach Lauren. On this podcast, we talk about the 5 factors of health, which is nutrition, mindset, rest and recovery, connection, and movement. Those are not the order, but those are all 5.
Okay, Lauren.
I was
she got it
practicing
today.
on the way here.
No fumbling today.
Well, that was kind of fumbling because it was definitely not in order, but
It's okay. You got all 5 of them out.
Gosh, the hardest part of my job here at Reason Fitness is that moment right there. So, okay, well, let's do a quick check-in. We haven't done check-ins in a while, but Kara, you just came back, so let's hear about it.
Yes, I just got back from a trip to Hawaii. We were there for 9 days, which was amazing. Did not do much. It was our baby moon.
I know.
So
that's a thing. I asked my mom if baby moons were a thing, and she said they were not a thing.
No, I think they became popular like a couple years ago because we just wanted an excuse to go on like an extra vacation.
Yes.
But to be fair, we did not get to go on our official honeymoon. So this was kind of like honeymoon, baby moon type thing. But yeah, I'm just entered my 3rd trimester once we got home. So
crazy.
Now I'm just like ready to go and be a potato for the next 3 months until this baby comes.
I keep thinking the baby is going to come in like 3 weeks, which obviously we don't want that to happen. But in my brain, I was like, oh, it's going to happen like August 1st. But when is the baby actually due?
Yeah, he's due mid-September.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yeah, I am going to stop coaching in mid-August, which
Maybe
is probably,
just to get ready for the baby.
Well, yeah, I think I'm going to be like large and in charge at that time, and it's going to be hot, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to demo like, pull-ups and
I forgot
and all those
that it's
things.
going to get so hot and being pregnant and being warm in this place. That doesn't sound wonderful at all.
Yeah. So, yeah, we just went to like relax and hang out before everything kind of gets crazy. So it was a great trip. We swam a lot, and yeah, it was nice.
Did you guys do any kind of like excursions, or is it more just stay at the hotel? Or?
Yeah, we rented a car for like most of the trip, and we went up to the North Shore one day. But I don't know what happened that day. I got so swollen. Like probably I think the most swollen I've gotten the whole pregnancy. My feet were sausages and like did not fit in my shoes. And we got up to the North Shore. We hung out for like a couple hours, and then I looked at Alfred and I'm like, we need to leave. Like, I need to put my feet up. I need to like drink some water and just like chill. So that was we went on a couple like really beginner hikes. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, I was the happiest just like in the pool or the ocean chilling.
I love that.
Yeah.
That is the funny thing about baby moons is like you don't get to maybe do everything like you said. You're like, I'm swollen, so I can't do this right now.
Yeah.
But then that means you get to extra chill.
Totally. Well, I think one of the sad parts was there was a water slide at our hotel, and I was not allowed to go down the water slide. So that was kind of sad.
Because of Alfred? Or because of the water slide?
I know that I should not go down the water slide, but Alfred was the one that really was like, please don't go down the water slide. Like, there's no point in doing that. So he went down the slide, but I didn't get to.
For all of you that don't know, Kara was doing handstand push-ups and beating me like 3 weeks ago, pregnant. So she's doing great. She could have gone down that slide.
I probably could have gone down. It's fine.
Yeah.
What have you been up to? Just a couple crazy things.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get to share. I mean, you guys knew that I did my first ultra marathon. So that was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And now I've been resting, and it just felt amazing. I didn't run last week. And
wow, not at all.
Yeah, because I was starting to feel a couple kind of kinks, I'd call them, from the race. And I was like, oh yeah, my body probably just needs like a whole break because I couldn't run the other day because I felt like something in my hip was strained. And I was like, okay, I probably need a rest. But yeah, did 30-mile race. And I loved it because I ate a ton of carbs the couple days before. I like overloaded on carbs. So the whole time I was like, I feel amazing. So it was by JPL. There was like a 6-mile loop, and you could do a team of 5 if you wanted. Each did a 6-mile loop, and it was cute. They're all having like batons, so someone would be running with a baton down the trail.
Oh my gosh,
and
that's so cool.
And then pass it off at the start. Or you could do the whole thing by yourself. And so me and 20 others did the whole thing of 6-mile loops 5 times, which some people would be like, that sounds so horrible.
Oh my God, I didn't realize it was a loop. So you did the same thing 6 times.
Or 5 times.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I did a 6-mile loop 5 times. I actually liked it because none of my friends were like available to crew that morning. I mean, also I didn't want anyone to wait around for like 5-6 hours for me. But there was a table specifically for those doing the ultramarathon where we could leave like bags of stuff. So I had like this like body glide. If I was chafing, I had like tons of different drinks, tons of food.
Yeah.
So to see like where my body was at every loop, I could like grab the food I wanted. I didn't have to
that's
carry it
awesome.
on me.
Yeah.
So it was just so nice because I was like, oh, I could just have like a light pack, because some ultra marathoners, you are going in the mountains and there's not as many checkpoints. So you kind of have to bring everything with you. So I didn't have to do that, and that felt really nice.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And so is an ultra marathon always considered, or is an ultra marathon always on trails, or yours was just on a trail?
Mine was on a trail. A lot of them are these days, but it's just anything beyond a marathon, because now they're getting into crazy races. I've been listening to a ton of podcasts. There's people doing like 50-mile races. I know someone who just did a 100-mile race. There's even 250-mile races.
Oh
it's like
my
several day
gosh.
races.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, and that sounds horrible. Like,
yeah, it does.
But I thought I'd never do a 30-mile, and I loved it.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, this is nice.
That's so cool.
So yeah, it's fun to see what the body can do.
Yeah. Well, we're so proud of you for doing that.
Thank you.
Amazing. Seriously amazing how you're able to push your body. And how old are you?
36.
36.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that it's really like, you hear that, Ish? You gonna run an ultra marathon?
It's just saying no, but I don't want that for you, Ish.
But I think it's really cool because I'm 27 right now, and I see what you're doing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that gives me like so much like reassurance that you can still push your body even as the years go on.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
No, I feel like I'm literally like building. Like there's so much more to come, and it's fun. I think it depends on different sports, but a lot of the Ironman athletes, a lot of ultra runners, I'm finding marathoners, you can be doing it all the way into your 60s, 70s, like for sure.
So cool.
So it just depends. Like that's why we strength train too, to build up our bones and muscles so that we can, go further and farther.
Yeah.
But I can't lift some of the weights you all can lift. So I'm like, I'll just run.
It's amazing. It is seriously so inspiring. And now it's like you get a little period where you get to just like
I'm chilling
classes
I'm
or
honestly
whatever type of
just
training
enjoying
you enjoy.
classes and running like 3 times a week, really chill, or just doing like some track runs, and I feel so relaxed. I feel like I'm on vacation.
Oh, that's
So
so
it's so
cool.
nice. Yeah.
Oh, so good job.
Thanks.
Well, I didn't even say what we're talking about today.
We were checking in first. So what are we talking about?
We are talking about our nutrition and what our kind of like what I eat in a day looks like, basically, and then why we eat the way that we do.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think that we'll both have very, very different.
I don't even know fully what you
takes.
eat in a day.
Yeah.
So I'd be curious to hear. This will be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be like a reveal.
We're going to go through breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then snacks. And then just kind of explain like why we eat certain things. Would you like to kick us off with breakfast?
Yeah, for sure. Well, even like before I get into that, I would say before I did I started nutrition coaching, last September. I lived off of mostly like a ton of snacks throughout the day, and they'd be like healthy snacks or small meals. So my life has been like revamped in the past year of like how I go about eating, where I feel like now I do base my more meals. Like I'm structured more around meals than
So you
snacks.
were snacking more before.
Yeah, I would like maybe like skip a meal and just like snack. And so this has been so helpful, learning how to like have a whole meal. And then out of that, it kind of sets up the rest of my day where I don't snack as much now, which is like really nice.
It's so nice.
Yeah. So for breakfast right now, this has been like my favorite go-to. And then I have another favorite go-to. I've been doing gluten-free oats from Trader Joe's. You'll hear a lot of Trader Joe's from me.
Are you gluten-free?
I'm not, but it just feels really good in my stomach for some reason. So I do that packet. It has like flaxseed in it. I'll do that. I'll do a scoop of non-fat Greek yogurt in it to like add some protein, like a little bit of organic peanut butter, half a banana and some strawberries, and a little bit of honey glaze.
Ooh.
And it is so filling. I feel like I'm full for hours.
Do you eat that every day?
I've been eating it every day lately.
Okay.
If I don't do that, the other thing I crave is I'll do egg whites, tortilla, light cheese, salsa, and a burrito.
Ooh.
And then maybe some chicken sausage on the side from Trader Joe's as well.
Yeah. Big Trader Joe's girl.
I am. It's just easy. One-stop shop.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get everything from there because their meat can be sus, but for me personally, sorry for those that love Trader Joe's.
Oh my gosh, I've never thought of that before. Now I'm going to look at it differently.
Well, sometimes I've had to like throw out their meat because it goes bad or something, which I'm so sorry, Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It happens.
Gotta pick out your meat.
Okay, now are you eating this? Because Lauren and I split our 5:30 a.m. classes throughout the week. Are you eating this before you coach, or do you do after?
After. I literally just get some coffee and then go straight to coaching, or go straight to like a workout in the morning, and then I'll eat this afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I don't actually. No, I coached this morning. I did it before, but I have to have like be pretty quick. But anything like egg burritos, that I'll do that around like 10 a.m.
I see.
Yeah, because I'm on time.
Yeah, I think that this was actually before I got pregnant and during pregnancy now. Like, I have to eat the second I open my eyes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Especially now because I wake up and want to throw up every day. So I'm like, we got to eat something right now. So I think for the past maybe 3 years, I have eaten this. I do a bagel with a little bit of cream cheese, and I'll usually do like 2 to 3 eggs. I'm eating 3 eggs right now because I need a little bit more fats in my diet. But I would do eggs plus egg whites before when I had to go a little bit higher protein. So it just kind of depended, but I love a good bagel sandwich, and I eat that thing at 4 a.m. if that's when I wake up, or I'll eat it at like 8 a.m. if I don't have anything going on in the morning.
I always see like Kara half asleep with her like foil, and she's just like eating her sandwich.
We have someone come in to train. He trains by himself during the 5:30 a.m. class.
Oh, yes.
And he'll sometimes get here before me, and he watches me eat that sandwich every day. And I'm just like, I'm sorry you have to watch this. Like, I'm being an animal right now.
Hey, it's totally fine. That same person called me out the other day because I was in like getting into the gym. I think like at 5:20. He's like, "Why aren't you in the gym?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm going into the gym right now."
Dang,
I was
the
like, "Wow, got called out by a member."
Oh my gosh.
I was like, "I'm going right now to coach." Okay.
Okay,
so that's breakfast. Why do we do that? Maybe.
Yeah. I personally do it because I need to eat right off the bat. Like right now, my like why I eat is a lot different, but I'm very, very hungry when I first wake up. Also, once we get to snacks, I will eat a snack after I'm done coaching because that'll be closer to my training time. Yeah. But I try to get in a lot of protein and fat at breakfast, not as much carbs because I want to save that for closer to my workout.
Well, I'd say for me, usually it's protein and carb for my breakfast. I'm not hungry actually at breakfast. I kind of have to make myself eat. Because I know it's setting up the rest of my day. And for me, because I'll usually have a running workout that day, I try to get some carbs in pretty early.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting. The difference is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, should we go to lunch?
Lunchtime.
Okay, you want to do lunch first?
Sure. I'll just go off this week. I'm a hyperfixation type of person. Once I like something, I'm just going to stick with it. But I made a ton of like lean ground beef and rice on Monday, so that I was like set for the week. So I've been doing that, and then I'll grab a salad kit, like the Taylor Farms salad kits, and I'll just mix up half of it and throw it in with that. And then I'm gross. I just mix it all together like in a big bowl.
Amazing.
Cold salad, hot rice. I don't know. It tastes good right now.
Go for it. Go for it.
But that's usually after my workout, unless I have an afternoon, like later afternoon workout. Either way, I'm just trying to get in more carbohydrates at that point, and then get in like just my average amount of proteins usually like it's like 6 to 8 ounces, just depending how hungry I am. And then I want to get in a little bit of veggies because I haven't had too much fiber yet.
I know. Veggies are so hard. They're so hard. Yeah, I'm very similar with lunch. So I'll do like a salad kit. I always try to have some type of protein. So it'll be chicken lately because, we're women on the go. I'll have tortilla with like a ton of turkey, oven roasted turkey. And then I'll put some lettuce, veggies in it. And then I'll do like a light cheese of some sort. So I'll make it really simple, like some type of wrap. I'm all into wraps lately.
Yeah.
So
do you typically do like low fat cheese for the most part? Because you're just trying to keep your fats. I'm
trying to keep my fats low, and then I'm trying to keep my carbs and protein high.
Yeah.
So it's usually like, tortilla, and then I'll usually add in like some type of fruit or some type of veggie, or like veggies and hummus. Or if I want to get more protein in, I'll do like a side of cottage cheese.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think cottage cheese, non-fat Greek yogurt, and like turkey deli meat, those are all like hacks for super lean but really, really high protein foods.
Now, do you ever do like any protein shakes or protein bars throughout the day? I know I see a lot of people doing that.
I don't do, no, not really. When I was training competitively, I would do a protein shake every day. But now that I'm not eating quite as high protein, I have just cut that out. I'm just trying to get it more from, I've added Greek yogurt into my meals or my snacks during the day just to increase my protein. And protein shakes, it's a hit or miss
I
how I
don't like
digest
it.
them. So
Yeah.
it's just like
My body doesn't digest it well, so I actually envy people who can like digest protein. Like my body bloats out like a couple inches.
yeah.
It just sucks. I'm like, I don't know why. I just can't get it to work.
Yeah, I love Bearbell protein bars. I think they are
Okay.
so good, but I try to not eat them that much because I look at protein bars and shakes like a supplement. Like you're just trying to supplement your diet with it if you weren't able to hit whatever your protein
Yes.
goal is. So I don't know, maybe once a week to like once a month. I'll supplement with that right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Dinner. Go ahead.
Okay. Dinner, I feel like this is where I try to shake it up a lot because I'm not a person of habit. Like I want something different every single day if I can. So dinner, I feel like I need a variety for when it comes to dinner, but I always make sure. So I think it helps if you can kind of visualize a plate is I'm gonna have a quarter of it a protein, a quarter of it some type of like starch, carb, and then half veggies. That has helped me so much when it comes to preparing my dinners.
Yeah.
So the half veggies could be like asparagus, zucchini, spaghetti squash, some type of like pre-made salad that you could do, and then another quarter for me for starch will be like rice, sweet potato. I love baked potatoes. And then the others will be like last night I had lean steak. It could be lean ground beef. I'm really into ground turkey and taco seasoning. So I love that. And then any type of lean chicken.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'll do for dinners. And it's
nice.
so filling.
Now, for you, are you weighing that out to know how much it is, or do you just based off of like the visual?
I'll do it usually based off of the visual and I'll do it off of the package. So I'm not like weighing things on like a scale or anything like that. I think you've done scale before though.
Yeah, that's how I was when I was tracking my food. I was weighing everything.
Okay, that's awesome.
Oh, so you don't do like macros or what?
I do macros, but I'll do it specifically from like what's on the package.
Oh, I see. Okay, so then you don't have to weigh it out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so interesting. Cool.
Probably not fully accurate, but it feels pretty accurate. You know, works.
Yeah, I mean, for the amount that you're putting out during the day, I think you can be off by a couple.
Yeah, I'm off by probably a couple macros, but we're good. What about you?
So for right now, I'm just eating like what tastes good, to be honest. I'm eating ground beef and rice again for dinner.
This is awesome.
I am having like this nasty aversion to chicken right now. And typically
before baby,
I would do either chicken thigh, ground beef, or what else would we do? Maybe like a leaner cut of steak occasionally, but yeah, typically we would just bounce between those two. Turkey, I would do turkey or tuna for like lunchtime sometimes. But yeah, I'm eating like literally the same thing for lunch and dinner because that's what tastes good right now.
Yeah.
And my goal again is like 6 to 8 ounces of protein. And then for rice, I'm just keeping it a little bit lower than what I was doing while I was competitive. Yeah. At that point during the day, I've had some snacks in between like lunch and dinner. So I try to keep dinner a little bit smaller, knowing that I'm going to go to bed in like an hour or two. And it just feels better on my stomach when I lay down to not have like this really full stomach of food. But sweet potatoes have also been really good to interchange with the rice. So either like potatoes and rice have been my carbs lately.
I love potatoes so much.
They're so good.
So much. Awesome. Well, should we talk about snacks? Snacks and dessert. I think it's good to know.
Yeah,
what
absolutely.
Snacks and dessert you like to have in your life.
Oh my gosh, I had this renaissance with non-fat plain Greek yogurt lately. Like I've been eating it every day. I wasn't
so much
eating
protein.
it before, right? I think because it's so like tart when you eat it. Sometimes I thought it was really nasty, but in between breakfast and lunch, I've been doing some plain non-fat Greek yogurt with honey on it.
It helps a lot.
Yeah, and then I'll add a full serving of fruit and some granola. And then that's really what I'll eat like before I work out, and I feel like so
amazing.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like literally every day. Well, sometimes I'll have like some sourdough toast with like nut butter or something on it. But when I need protein, I'm always going for the Greek yogurt.
Greek yogurt?
Yeah.
Okay. I think for me, snacks, I love satay chips so much. The cassava chips.
Yeah.
And I'll do it with hummus. I'll do veggies with hummus, cottage cheese, some type of flavored Greek yogurt, any fruit. And then it's called like Pure Organics, like fruit leather. I'll have that before like a run or after a run when I really need some sugar. Fruit leathers are great. Yeah, so fruit leather I'll do for like a high sugar. Sometimes I'll take some of Ish's random candies or dried mango. Literally, I feel like we all do.
Candy on
He always has candy for like those pre-workout, post-workout. But yeah, so I'll do that. And then if I'm like feeling more of like a sweet tooth for dessert, I have like dark chocolate rice cakes. It's it's at Trader Joe's as well. Dark chocolate's on it, and it's a rice cake, and you put like peanut butter on it.
Ooh.
It's really good. And then I'll do like the Trader Joe's like mini cones.
Oh, the mini
they're
cones.
So good. So you can
they're
still have some
so
ice cream.
Cute.
But they're mini.
Yeah, they're so tiny. Yeah, but I think the problem is that you see that and you're like, oh, it's so tiny. I'll eat 10.
Well, you can have 3 for like a low amount. I don't know.
No, if you can eat the serving size, they're perfect.
Yeah. True confession, I went and got a McDonald's mini McFlurry last night. M&M McFlurry. Yeah, they have like mini ones.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And it was, okay, McDonald's is downsizing, by the way. They're getting so small, but it was so cute. It was like this big.
Oh, just gave you your little ice cream fix for the night.
Yeah, but I was like kind of sad. I was like, why is everything getting smaller? But I'm like, I guess that's good for everybody.
That's really crazy for McDonald's.
For McDonald's.
To downsize like that.
It was downsized, but I was so cute and little. So mini McFlurry once in a while.
I think for me, like, I've been like a menace with fruit during this pregnancy. So in between lunch and dinner, and then after dinner, I will have like 3 to 4 servings of fruit. Like cold grapes, some watermelon, anything
Vons
like
has
that.
like pre-cut fruit, and you just put some tahini on it.
Oh, that sounds so
really
good.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been having for the most part. But of course, at night, sometimes I do keep some salt and straw in my freezer.
I love salt and straw.
Yeah, I try to eat it on like the weekends, so I have like a little treat to look forward to. Just because if I eat it every day, I know I'm not gonna feel good. But yeah, if the salted malted chocolate chip cookie ice cream is like the best.
The best. It's so good. And then, do you eat any dairy? I don't think I heard you say much dairy besides Greek yogurt or cottage cheese.
Yeah, I do. So I'll eat the yogurt, and then I do cream cheese on a bagel.
Okay.
And then in my coffee, actually, I have an espresso machine
at
home.
Yeah.
So I do an iced latte like every morning with, I just do whole milk.
Yeah, we're always doing a little bit of, I do the Chobani creamer.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be more all natural.
I think I'm really like from counting macros where my fats were relatively on the lower side. I'm really got like hyper fixated on keeping fats low. So I try to not add too much to my meals because I know how important that carbs and protein are for me. So I've kind of gotten used to not adding too much like extra things to my food.
I was gonna say, especially like fats are good, of course, and especially I love that you're saying that you're eating like 3 eggs during your pregnancy, but there's so many things that already have hidden fat. Everything we eat, if it's something's processed, it's gonna have like that fat in it. So I think something that I've heard from both of us is we're leaning more on like whole foods in any way. Not saying that we don't have processed foods, but the more you can have whole foods, the less fat naturally usually you're gonna have in those.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and I like I know that like Trader Joe's, for example, has like 96.4 ground beef. Yeah. I don't like that because it's a little bit too lean. So I go like 93.7, and then I like chicken thigh more than chicken breast, for example. So I like to get
a little bit of fat.
Yeah. So fat's more from the protein versus like adding it into the meals. And I know that like I'm set to go with the quantity of the protein I eat. It helps me to hit my fats for the day.
And I think like one more thing before we wrap up is it's not that we both don't eat out. We both eat out, love to it. But the more that you can make your own food, like you're gonna hit your goals, I think, way easier.
Yeah,
that's what I'm finding, and I feel actually usually better, and it is better overall budget wise, even though everything feels like it's expensive. But I'm like, overall, it does help your budget. It does help your health because you can control the amount and what you're putting in it and the oils you're putting, into your food while you're cooking it, etc.
Yeah, absolutely. And it sounds like we both have like go-tos for our meals, so it takes out the stress of like, what am I gonna eat tonight? It's like, well, I already, bulk cooked all of this food on Monday, so I can just scoop out however much I want and eat that. And you already know what went in it. You're not even questioning if you need to go get takeout for the night.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So a little bit of preparation we both have to do. I think it's taken at least me a while to figure out like what I like and what feels good in my body.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's worth it in the long term of like the energy I feel, and I feel good in my skin and all of that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I love it.
Okay.
All right. Well, hey, if you want any of our recipes, it sounds like it's really just ground beef and rice.
I was gonna say for you.
We'll teach you how to cook it.
And go to Trader Joe's from me, I guess, besides that I made fun of their meat. So,
but if you have any more questions about how to fuel yourself or how we fuel for how we kind of live our lives, comment below. Until then, stay happy, stay healthy.
Bye.